Comrade Victor Ojegba, it's a pleasure for us having you on Rero TV today. You being a very strong member of the People's Democratic Party, and we saw your efforts both online and during the 2023 general elections, how you fought assiduously to make sure that Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori emerges as a governor and other positions for the party. Today, you decided to call this press conference out. What is this about?
Well, let me reintroduce myself once more. I am Comrade Victor Ojegba from Ward 10, the second largest ward in Sapele local government, and by God's grace, we are the only ward and Ward 11 that produced 5/5 in the just concluded governorship and presidential election. I am a stakeholder in PDP in Ward 10. And by virtue of my position, I'm also an ESCO member, DSEC, Ward 18. And why actually I want to do this press briefing is because of the marginalization that we are fixing in Ward 10. Honorably, we have the ward leader, which is Chief Honorable Julius Egbedi, and now the Commissioner Deso Badek, representing Sapele in the board of Deso Badek. And recently, we were told that our amiable governor, the Right Honorable Sheriff Orokwedo Francis Oborevwori, requested that each federal ward should present 3 names for possible appointment. And of course, as a stakeholder in the ward and also a card-carrying member of PDP, I was expecting that our leader, the person of Chief Julius Egbedi, will call a collective or a general meeting and present the issue so that the people, the PDP faithfuls will delegate and decide on who to be included on the list. But barely about 2 days ago, I heard that the meeting has already been scheduled at his compound here in Sapele local government. And the names have already been chosen and submitted to the party chairman. And when I learned of it, I was a bit angry because during the general election, we had a series of meetings. There is no meeting that was called at the residence of our leader. All the meetings that were called were in the Ward 10, either at Ogirisen or at Edegbode, where all the party faithful, the people faithful, will come and assemble and discuss the way forward. So I was expecting that when this issue comes up, our leader will as well emulate that step by calling a general meeting, then we will discuss the way forward. But unknowingly to me, he called just 21 men committee member, and they decided the fate of the general Ward 10, which of course to me is abnormal. It's abnormal because I'm a stakeholder of PDP. Quote me anywhere, any day. I am a stakeholder of PDP in Ward 10. And when you go to the youth angle, I think I'm a major key player in the youth angle in Ward 10. So, and if you look, the sheriff formula is really abnormal and is a total slap on my face and on the face of the general Ward 10 PDP member, because Egbedi is from Ituru. His voting right is in Ituru. And today he is a commissioner of the SOPADEC. And of course, the names of those that have been chosen are Honorable Chief Austin Opubo. I have no issue with that because from the inception of democracy, Austin Opubo have never benefited from the party except about 3 months to go of the tenure of Emmanuel Uduaghan, where he appointed him as SA just for 3 months. Then my main concern is on one Mrs. Philo Obro. Philo Obro has benefited from the party in different ways. She has been a 3-time councillor in the ward. And of course, in the last political dispensation of Governor Okowa, she was appointed as SSA to governor based on the request of the 3 names that the governor requested for them. Her name was included. So to my greatest surprise again, this new list that was requested by the governor, her name is also included.
And comrade, have you been able to confirm this list? That yes, these are the names that were submitted.
Of course, I have made calls all over, and I've called the leaders, and they have confirmed to me the process, the way and the manner with which the names were chosen. So, and there are other women. There are much more women that have worked tirelessly in the Ward 10. So it is so painful that the name again cycled around just one person who have benefited so much from the party. So it is a great thing to me and a great concern to me why our leader, Chief Egbedi, will be treating us as a second-class member of PDP in our own ward. And if you go from there, you go to Honorable Stanley Economy. Let me be very clear here. I am not envious of Stanley. Stanley is my blood brother. Okay? If Stanley grandmom was to be a man, and a Stanley mom was to be a man, Stanley will answer Ojegba. So Stanley is my son. I am uncle to Stanley, both maternally and paternally. So I am not envious of Stanley. But my great concern is this. When Okowa also requested for the 3 names, then Egbedi names was included, Philo Obro names was included, and one Ambrose Iruyota name was also included as a youth. Then along the line, we were told, and according to the information that we had, that Egbedi and some other people, they connect together and substitute Stanley into the place of Ambrose, and Stanley became the SSA to governor on Project Monetary. We were very glad because it's also a youth. But now, this time around, the same request has come. One would think that the youth aspect will go to other person, not Stanley again. But as I'm speaking to you now, Stanley's name has been included again into the list to represent the youth. So if you see all these things, to me, it's really abnormal. And it's a slap on the face of the people of Ward 10, and more so, it's a slap to me because I've been the party more than 16 years. I know what I've contributed to the growth and to the victory of PDP in Ward 10. So, and if you look at the just concluded election, I know what I did. If you go to the elementary junction now and inquire, they will tell you, there is no day I will not drive my car. I will fuel my car and I will drive down to Elume, to Ogrissen, all the communities, trying to convince people that are aggrieved to see reasons why they should vote for PDP. And thank God that we actually won.
We want to know, is there still room? What do you want the party to do at this time now? Because it seems the appointments have not been announced.
Yeah.
Is there any ramification you want them to do, or what was the way forward?
Yeah, what I want the party to do is that first they should note that Egbedi is from Ituru. He's voted from Ituru and is now the commissioner. Stanley Boss, which name is included, is voting in Ituru, the same unit with Egbedi. So I want the leaders, most especially, I'm calling on the governor to ratify that issue. One of them should drop so that the position should go to other people in the world. I am also calling on the party chairman, our father, the person of Olorogun Barrister Kingsley Esiso. They should look deep into this. And as well, I'm also calling on our House of Assembly member, Chief Penkins Umukoro, and also Okoro Dudu and the Rex. I'm calling on them so that they can make an adjustment. There are much more youth in the youth that deserve to be empowered by such position. It should not cycle around just one person. Stanley is just barely 8 years, 6 years to 7 years in the party. He has not contributed anything more than us. We have contributed our money and energy to make sure that the party come victorious. So if it continues like this, I'm afraid to say that PDP will lose out.
Exactly. That's where I was even coming
yes.
from. If it's not rectified,
yes.
What do you think?
If it is not rectified, I'm afraid to say it, that PDP will lose out in 2027 because the lack of us, we are going to move away from the party so that Egbedi and the rest can face will now face the heat. Just look at the Job election. Look at the margin between PDP and APC in Ward 10. It's just about 400 and something votes, which is abnormal. Before we have our difference between them is over 1,000. But because of the annoyance and the way and the manner with which Egbedi is handling Ward 10 affair as a personal or private affair, that is why most people got aggrieved and they left the party. So if people like us also follow suit, I think PDP will lose out in 2027. I know what I'm saying, and quote me anyway, anytime. PDP will lose out if this issue is not addressed.
Wow. Comrade, you've spoken extensively. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We hope to speak to you in subsequent times.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.